What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. So they have updated the Lost River quite a bit. We do now have these brine waterfalls here, which weren't there earlier, which is pretty cool. Most of this is a week or two old, but I was sick for the last 2 weeks, so try and play catch up here. The skull here is also upright now. And I believe they have all the coral textures and everything finished for it, so there is that. And then over here on the way to the cove tree, they actually updated the texture as well, and there are waterfalls here as well. I think they look beautiful, and they look a lot better than what I expected. I actually didn't expect waterfalls, but they look really good. And then here, they updated as well. This entire area has been updated. Let me slow down the speed here so it renders a little better. And they added all the plants, and they added a bunch of the trees. This now is flattened with some of the plants as well. There's a little bridge and 2 geysers and some more waterfalls over there. And then that's still all the same besides the entrance to the lava biome behind the tree. There is that's been updated. And then this, you actually have to come way up here now, which I hope they do like a gigantic waterfall. That'd be pretty cool. But as of right now, it is not one. And this entire area has been updated. I feel like most people would know about this area already, so just bear with me because I have yet to be able to cover it. So they added a bunch of trees, a bunch of plants, and if you haven't seen, they also added a second skull up here. So from what I know about the skull is that it's a placeholder, and they're actually going to change the texture of it and like make it a different species, because right now it's the same as the big one. So that should be cool to see once they are done with that. But this place is looking absolutely beautiful. As you guys know, like, I absolutely enjoy this biome. It is my favorite biome, and I would like to make my base here because there's nothing really too hostile. In fact, there isn't anything hostile as of right now, but there is no like species here currently besides the manta rays that I am aware of. On the Trello boards, they were talking about adding loot to the cove tree. What that may be, I don't know. Maybe something to do with the precursors or something like that. I'm not too sure, but it should be pretty cool. So we're going to go and check out the transition from the cove tree to the lava zone. Alright guys, so we are right behind the cove tree here, and they have finished, I believe, the transition from here to the lava zone. So they have added some trees and some roots, which look pretty cool. And then if we come down here, there's some more roots and some moss hanging off, and they just added a bunch of detail, a bunch of plants. And then it's actually not rendering right now. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. There's actually a waterfall coming down here, which I would be really interested to know why this brine is a different color. I really feel like it has to do something with the cove tree, but I don't know. As far as I know, there's nothing really story related for the cove tree. So, and then we come here into the lava zone, and that's pretty much it. However, there are some trees over here, and over here they have some roots coming down and some trees. So it's not like a drastic just like chop off and it goes to the lava zone. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy to see that they are getting very close to finishing the Lost River. Alright guys, so here's the next thing. The Carar virus texture has actually been updated, and now it's this green. So the cysts actually look like they are more like, you can see them better. They're more dominant, and then the actual, like, I don't know if you want to call them veins, are more subtle than what they used to be. So yeah, it's looking pretty cool, and it's green because from what I've seen, or what rumors are, is that it's actually like supposed to be related to the precursors, kind of like a hint like they created it somehow. Now this isn't proven or anything from what I am aware, but I guess that is the rumor that I have heard going around. So I know the sea dragon is generally infected. This one is not, so I unfortunately can't show you guys that. But one thing I do want to show you guys, let's go to speed 0 and let's go free cam. Alright, so we're in free cam, and we can actually see here that we are now infected. They actually have a texture on us. So our character model is actually infected and shows that we are infected. So it's really cool. I hope it is. I know we get infected once we hit the atmosphere, but I wonder if it will, like, slowly, like the texture will slowly get onto the character rather than just immediately. But I don't know, we'll see once the game's fully released. Alright guys, so before checking out the next thing, I wanted to show you what the Sea Emperor Dragon looked like with the new infection, or new infection texture. So this is what he looks like. He looks pretty crazy in my opinion. Like, I thought the other one was crazy, but this is a whole nother thing. So it, like, whoa. He just moved, and it's speed 0. That's interesting. So yeah, the cysts or pores, are they? Are very dominant, and then like the veins of it are not. It does still have like a hint of yellow, like here, when it's like not connected to the cysts, but then there's the veins that are green as well. So I just want to show you guys that before we check out the next thing. Alright guys, so the next thing we have to check out is the Reeefback. The Reeefback has been updated quite a bit. Its size has grown immensely, and it has coral on its back where plants will eventually grow, and other aquatic life forms will actually swim around the Reeefback. So it actually gives it like a purpose in the ecosystem instead of just being like a giant whale out there. And as you can see, here is a size reference of the Reeefback. It's pretty massive now. It's not just, like, it's even more massive than what it was. It's just absolutely crazy to think about. But I guess there will be spawn points for the aquatic life around the Reeefback. So they will, like, continuously, you know, swim around the Reeefback. And it's pretty interesting because if you could find a Reeefback and you could like consume the fish, you could always go back there for like food when you like play a Let's Play. And as you can see, compared to the Reaper here, it's actually longer than the Reaper now. Like from here, it's farther ahead, and all the way back here, it's even longer than it now. Where before, I think the Reeefback was just about like maybe the size of its head currently. And the sea dragon is kind of angled here, but even then, like, I think the Reeefback is just as long as the sea dragon here. So that's pretty crazy to think about, is the fact that the Reeefback can actually compare in size with the sea dragon. So it should be interesting to see like even the Reeefback compared to the Sea Emperor. But the Reeefback is probably one of my favorite animals in the game, besides the Mesmer, just because the Mesmer is very, relatable to cuttlefish. So we do have one more thing to check out, so I will get ready for that and then bring you guys back. Alright guys, so our last thing today to check out is a new item that's been added. It's the base pipe connector. So it connects oxygen pipe network to a base. So you can just like put it on here anywhere. Oh, you can actually connect it to the connections. So yeah, you just put it on here and the model and everything is done. This is what must have been on Trello. And then you can make the pipes that connect to it and go all the way up. And then my assumption is that the oxygen will come here and you don't have to have power in order to have oxygen, because I know at least with the sea moth and the cyclops and all the like machines that you use, if you don't have power they don't generate oxygen anymore. Alright guys, and then in the fabricator here they actually have under equipment a new thing called pipe surface floater, floaty thing that pumps air into pipes. So let's make one of those. This is also what looks to be ×5. It also looks to be like the thing we saw on Trello a long time ago that I would guess would be the pipes, and then it looks like they do actually have the model for the pipes. So if we come up here, oh yeah, another thing, they actually improved this so you actually get the notifications like you saw. So let's do this. Can we place this? Alright, so we right click and we have our pipe floaty thing, and then here's our connector. It actually shows that, oh wow, look at that. Okay, it shows the oxygen coming down and it's just automatically connecting it. So my assumption is because I have the pipes in my inventory. So let's just keep going, and I want to see if can we connect it. We might have to finagle this a little bit. Alright, I'll get this situated and bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I've been messing with this a little bit here and it seems like the two don't connect. I don't know if it's just a bug, because like whenever you get close to this one it brings out a new pipe to go up, and then when you get close to this it brings down a new pipe. I did try bringing it all the way up and then connecting to this, but this thing won't connect to just a random pipe for some reason. I don't know why. So like I can't even, yeah, here, I'll pick these up quick. And it seems like for some reason they can stretch like forever. I don't know if that is also a bug. But yeah, like I can't just make a random pipe thing coming up like this and have it connect. So if we go like this, see, it does the same thing. Like it tries to connect to both and it won't try to connect like each other. So I don't know what that's about. It's probably not currently like done, which is why it has the question marks and whatnot, but I figured I would show you guys that. So that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed a bunch of new stuff. The Lost River is what looks to be almost done, and I'm super pumped for that. And then the Carar infection has its new texture, and the Reeefback is getting some new implementations, which is awesome. And then they're adding this stuff, which is pretty cool. So if you don't need power in order for this stuff to work, that would be really awesome in my opinion. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you would like to see future Subnautica videos and content, please subscribe so that way you guys can see those and keep up to date with all the Subnautica news and whatnot. So as always guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Its body. And then the first animation we have of the baby sea emperor here, as you can see, is it being idle. And then we have a slow swim of the baby emperor.